What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another movie review. And this one I was actually particularly excited about because the trailers kind of came out of nowhere and completely surprised me. I was actually genuinely interested and hyped for this film, and the more I watched anything on it, a trailer or a clip, the more excited I got. And unfortunately, I gotta say, I was actually a bit disappointed how the final product turned out. Now, the best thing about it is Bob Odenkirk. He was fantastic. The movie really rests on his shoulders. It's all about him, and he pulls it off really well in the stunt work and the hand-to-hand combat, the acting, the way he is in life. The movie really is about this man who's basically retired. He's left his past behind and he's trying to let it go, and he's just going through life on a daily routine. And that first act is actually really beautifully done to show this man who was something at one point, and now he's just going through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the regular life, and he's just so tired of it. And this rage, you can tell this rage is building up, and he's trying to control it, and eventually he finds a reason to just let it out. That's it. And he finds a genuine reason, or genuine enough, to let it out. So that first, even like towards the second act, is actually well done. But I just do think the overall problem with the film is that it for me at least, it's too familiar. It is too familiar to John Wick, the first one. There are some aspects of the story that you really feel like the first act, the second act, and third act were just done in the same way John Wick was done. I do think that film handled a lot of it better in the way the story proceeded. This one, I just do think, especially the last act, did not actually do the characters any favor. This character, there are some scenes where people just sit up and they are scared out of their mind. They don't really show who this character was, but there's like through like minimal imagery, and they just run off and stuff, and it's just to show like how big of a person this character is, and who he could have been. But that last act and the last battle, I just think it takes away from the character rather than helping it, because it just feels like, oh, it's a fight scene, a really good fight scene, but it's not a fight scene for this character. It doesn't really add to the mythology of what this character that they build up to be. There's also this other character they kind of introduce in the first act, and it's this black Russian guy, and you really feel like, oh, this is a guy that they're gonna take somewhere, but the way they deal with him eventually is really underwhelming. They set him up to be something, and you get excited, like, whoa, they're gonna go this somewhere with this. This is new, and the end to that character and the way it all happens was really disappointing. It just came out of nowhere, and like, okay, I guess they just played it more like towards jokes rather than actually taking the character somewhere. And it did feel like it probably at some point in the draft, in the early drafts, that character was probably something, and then they were like, okay, we're not gonna go there, because eventually this is a really short movie. Like, besides the credit, it's like maybe an hour 20, an hour 15 minutes. So it's not a long movie. It is right to the point. It doesn't waste much time doing stuff. So there is that, and then there is the actings, and there is the fight scenes. But overall, the movie, I just don't think it had that impact that it was trying to have the way John Wick had. I don't think it got there. So for me, I would give this a 6 out of 10. The action is good, the acting is good, and there is some strong points in there. The first act was good, the second act, but I think towards the end, even though the fight scene was good, they did not do justice to the character. So that's my take on it. What did you all think about it? Leave a comment below. Let me know. And other than that, I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. If you like this review, there are a whole lot of those on the channel. Please go have a watch. And yeah, take it easy. Take care. And I will catch you all soon. Until then, ta-ta. AK out.